What's poppin' YouTube? Welcome back to Cinema Toast Crunch. And in this video, we're gonna talk about The Black Phone. I just finished watching it, and I gotta say, it was pretty good. It's pretty decent. I mean, Ethan Hawke was amazing. His act, he's just an amazing actor. He's one of my favorite actors, and the character he played as the grabber was very menacing and creepy, but not like I think it could have he could have been a little more creepy, but for what it is, because you got to understand this is the plot centers around uh this serial killer guy that's abducting kids, so he's grabbing, snatching, like his name, the grabber. He's snatching up kids everywhere, and so I was concerned, like, okay, well, if you're dealing with kids, how violent can you get, before you're crossing the line where people are like, whoa, this is you kind of went too far, because it's supposed to be a horror, but you're dealing with kids, so how much gore, like, so I thought Ethan Hawke did an amazing job being creepy and scary, given that he wasn't going to rack up the kills in this. So like if you're watching like horror movies from the 90s or something like classics like Jason or Freddy, like they're racking up kills everywhere. Everybody's getting killed, everybody's getting murdered. But again, they're dealing, especially like Jason, you're dealing with adults, teenagers. So this was, I mean, he actually, spoiler alert, he actually only killed one person visually. Like when you see, okay, how many kills did he have? He only had one kill, and it was his own brother, which was kind of crazy. But they still made it where, of course, they make you realize, like, yeah, he's also killed all the kids that he's abducted. It's only one kid that he's got trapped in his house by the black phone. And I like how the story was so interesting, where the spirits of all the dead kids that the guy killed is helping the other kid escape. Their guy, the phone is ringing, and they're coming to him as a spirit, telling him, "You got to get out. We're gonna help you." And he's piecing together clues, and all the dead kids left clues behind on how to escape. I thought that was really interesting. I thought that was cool. Now, as far as Ethan Hawke, a lot of people told me you got to see Sinister and Sinister Two. That's Ethan Hawke at his best as far as horror, and I was like, yeah. So I'll probably check that out to do a comparison or something, like just his character in horror movies. But Ethan Hawke in this was great. He was scary. Just him sitting there dozing off, and you think he's like sleep or something, and then he wakes up, and you don't know when he's gonna wake up, and dude's trying to unlock the door and escape out the house. I like the fact that the kid's sister could like have visions and kind of dream and see what was going to happen before it happened, or like locations and where her brother was. That element was really dope. I feel like that was interesting. I think nowadays with horror movies, the struggle is trying to introduce or write a story or a twist that people haven't seen before, like, because it's either going to be about demons, ghosts, monsters, serial killers, so some demonic entity that can't be stopped. So most horror movies are along those lines, but how are you gonna make it different? How are you gonna stand out? So I feel like they paid a lot of attention to details. Like, well, we'll make it where the dead spirits guiding this kid through the phone, the black phone, hence the phrase the black phone. Then you got and I really like the scene where he actually took he another twist. He actually killed Ethan Hawke in the movie, with the black phone. He's choking him out with the black phone. He's beating him, and that was kind of dope, because some movies you see the somehow the kid fights back and then escapes, and then the cops come and get the serial killer or whatever. So it was cool where he actually, instead of being picked on his whole life, he finally stood up for himself and beat the crap out of dude. So yeah, so my take on this movie, if I had to rate this movie, I would say it's, for me, I would say a 7.5. 7.5, 8, 8 out of 10, 7.5 out of 10, something like that. I wouldn't put it way, way up there, but it was pretty good. I would recommend it. And yeah, let me hear what you think about this movie. Do you think this is a solid, good horror movie from Blumhouse? Let me know, and I'm out. Peace.